hooked from your attention. Wow, that person is speaking in good way.
Yes.
That means
Yes.
you should have the confidence, you should have the courage, you hooked other person attention. So
Yes.
that is the good way of communication, I would say. Keep your first step on the first stair. So definitely one day door will open, but every day you will have to run. You will have to keep your foot on the every stair.
Mhm. So
Hello,
good
good
afternoon.
afternoon, ma'am. Thank you so
Good
much for
afternoon.
joining me today.
Yes. So how are you? How are you doing today?
Everything is going on well. Thank you so much for asking to be. What about you?
Yes, I'm also doing well. Just was excited to take session from you because it's been so long we were unable to connect, sometimes due to network problem or sometimes due
Yes,
to
yes.
matching up with our time. So today finally we are connected. I'm very thrilled.
It's my pleasure. We are talking to each other. After long, I have been waiting for this conversation. So I am truly excited for this conversation.
Yes, same here, same here. So tell me something. I'm very curious. I come to know that your child is too young. I think he's
Yeah.
3 or 4 years old.
Three. She turned four.
Three. Okay, so I just want to know your daily routine. Like, how do you manage your child, starting from what you start your day? If you can tell me something so that I can, fresh my memories of my old times because now my children are quite
Okay.
grown up.
Okay, okay. So my morning time it is quite difficult because when I woke up early morning, first of all, I will have to run in the kitchen. Why? Because my husband goes to his workplace early morning. So that's why after waking up, I just wash my hand and mouth. Then I have to prepare food for him. Sometime I bath, sometime I couldn't take bath because of because last night I don't sleep much. So I sleep less. I have the habit of sleeping less. Don't know why. When I sleep less, I feel like I'm just wasting that time in sleeping. Because of that, I woke up early morning, sometimes 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Okay. And so usually I woke up 5:30 every day. So after waking up, I have to run in the kitchen for my husband. He goes to at his workplace early morning. Then he left from the house. So I do some meditation, yoga, and then I took shower, worship. Sometimes I do worship, sometimes I don't. I don't have a specific rule. No, I have to do. Okay, I take the name of God in my heart. That's it. And then I entered the kitchen. I will have to awake my daughter. Then I get ready to her. I sent her to school, and after that I come back at home. I have to finish my household chores. If I have session early morning, so I have to finish my household chores till 9. Okay, then if I don't have session, so I do related to speak English fluently. I do related work to make the content for my YouTube channel. So journey is not easy for me to maintain the consistency, but I know the reason behind it, why I want to do the things. So that's why if I don't feel good or not, doesn't matter. I don't feel motivated or not. I am confident or not. It's happened. Sometimes you are so much energetic, you are so much happy, you are so much full of enthusiasm. Sometimes you feel lethargic, you feel demotivated, underconfident. It's happened. This is the rhythm of life. So when you are happy, when you are enthusiasm, that is very easy for you to do the work with all set. But when it's come to you are lethargic, feeling demotivated, so I have to deliberately push myself to my work, toward my work, because whatever I have took the responsibility to open my YouTube channel, to make myself better. So I know the reason behind it. That's how I maintain the consistency toward learning the language, as well as I maintain the household chores to my daughter. Sometimes I feel regret. Why? Because I have daughter. This is the right time to focus on her study, to focus on her. Sometimes I feel that I'm just wasting my time. I am not devoting my time to my daughter. So now I have decided few hours I have to spend with myself and few hours I have to spend with my daughter. That's how.
Yes, very well said. Like, you're a live example for those who are, at home or just want to do something. So,
Yeah,
despite handling for all family responsibilities, you are, actively handling your YouTube channel also. Yes,
yeah,
in my case, I have that relaxation that they are quite grown up now. So, according to this way, I feel like I can give little more time compared to you to my work.
yeah,
So yes, I
yes,
think by 3 o'clock they will also come, and as I live in a business family, so I hardly means I'm every time occupied with household chores. I cannot. My kitchen is open every time, at least till 1 or 1:30, because one person is going at 10 or 11, other one is going at 1 o'clock. So
yeah,
I do not have any fixed time for myself to give myself. Like every time I have heard people that they have fixed time to take session like 10:30 or 11. I That's why
likewise,
whenever I take
likewise,
session
I
for
don't have.
Yes, yes, yes. So I have to tell them already that you need to tell me before, and at least 2 to 3 hours before. Only then I can manage time. Because especially if I have to work, like if I have to edit videos, so I have to take out time specially for for myself, like for rest also. Because in a business family, I came from a service family where my father was working, my brother is also working in MNC. So it was a different experience after coming to a business family. Like people wake up late and they sleep late. So there was totally different routine. So whenever I go to my house, everybody wakes up on time, like by 5 or 6, and I have got the habit. Like, so I think yes, I am experiencing very, though it's been 14 to 15 years of my marriage, and yes, but I am that kind of adjustable person. I can adjust in each and every kind of situation until it comes on my health, because I am struggling little bit with my health issues. So yes, I'm also an early bird. Like I do not feel lethargic while waking up in the morning to get my children ready and all. But yes, Saturday and Sunday I keep it for myself to wake up late, and to get away from the daily routine which we follow from Monday to Friday. I can give time to myself little bit more in weekends compared to
Yes,
weekdays. So I
yes,
think I already plan for weekends, like how much work I have to give. I try myself to give as much time as I can in weekends, because I think in weekends, like you said, you can handle yourself in less sleep also. But the condition is totally reverse from my side. If I do not get sleep at least for 7 to 8 hours, I feel very lethargic. I feel very sluggish. Means my body
yeah,
does not work. To gain that energy,
happens,
I need
happens.
to sleep at least in the afternoon also, even if for 15 minutes, but I require it. So I
Yes,
feel like if you are energetic from inside, your body is quite energetic, then I think you can actively work.
yes,
You can
yes,
actively
yes,
participate in group conversation also. You can actively talk to people also on video call. So that's
yes.
how, my life journey is also going on.
Yes, yes. Your journey also so inspiring for me because as you said that you have business. What kind of business do you do?
My husband has, blazers business.
Okay.
Coat, fixed coat. Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
near your house?
Sorry?
Near your house?
No, no, no. It's in Merit.
Okay, okay. But you will have to handle everything, business, kids, YouTube channel, taking session with the people. It is not a easy task as a woman. But I would say if you will not focus on yourself, so day shall pass easily. It's
Yes.
happen with a woman. Yeah. And as a woman, we have to be very aware about her. We have to be very mindful, and as well as I would say we have to be very smart how to handle everything, household chores, kids, family, our health. So everything is mandatory in life. You can't get rid of all these things. You will have to maintain things wisely. If you will not maintain the things wisely and you feel regret because you have done your all task for your family, for others, but you take back step for yourself. So never ever take the back step for yourself. Do the work wisely and just because we can't make every time people happy, in my
Hmm.
opinion. and you will
Yes.
have to be, as a woman you will have to be very wisely. Sometime it's happen in life, we have to be selfish for ourselves, and people say that she is so selfish. They can say that you are selfish, but you know the reason behind it why you are selfish for yourself. If you are selfish for yourself and you are not harming to someone, you are not hurting to someone, so that selfishness could be better meant for yourself.
Yes, 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 right. And the thing which you told, like many days we feel demotivated. Many time we don't feel like talking to people or practice. Same, I think happens with many time. I feel like no, many times seriously I feel like I quit because sometimes we feel like I'm enjoying my journey, but many
Yeah.
times it happens due to my ill health or due to over responsibilities. So I
Yes.
feel like it's okay. I can take a gap in between, but the very next moment, I just inspire myself. I motivate myself. No, if I have
Yeah,
reached
we
to
have
that
to.
stage, it
Mhm.
would be foolishness to leave in
Right.
between. So I think we are our own motivators.
Yeah,
So
we
I
have to make the balance with the work and with ourselves. If
yeah.
you make the balance, so that's when you will manage everything wisely. That's it. Do you have any question for asking to me? May I ask you question to you?
Yes, yes, sure, sure, sure. You please go ahead.
Because I observe you, you are so much fluent more than I. So what is the reason behind it? How did you overcome your hesitation, fear?
No, I think hesitation and fear to some extent is removed. I have overcome it to some extent. But whenever I come across a person who is very much fluent or any English tutor or with whom I know, like that person, like any YouTuber, who's on a very high level, then before even session, I somewhere get that butterflies in my stomach. So I think before
Yes.
taking the session, I somewhere start lowering my confidence, and it is visible in my session also. It happens automatically. So I think I want to overcome, that level. Yes, I'm working on it, and that's why every time, many times, I try to talk to people who are better than me, so that I can come to that level where I don't hesitate and
Yeah.
that I can overcome that fear. Yes, and for practice, I think daily I'm practicing. Even if I get 20 minutes, but I do practice. And these days I'm very much focused, like I'm narrating stories to myself because I feel like
Okay.
telling stories to yourself is a different way to enhance your communication. Because whenever
Yes.
you're creating any story, you are confronting different kind of sentences, and
Sentences.
every time to complete that sentence you need some kind of new words. So in a way I'm trying to improve my vocabulary also. Like yesterday I was narrating a story to myself. I know this word giggle means whenever you laugh inwardly. You do not laugh
Right.
openly, you laugh
Yeah.
inwardly. Yes.
Mhm.
So when I was narrating story to myself, at that time I did not remember that word. When I Google, then I remember, yes, that word. So I use that word in that sentence. So I think this way, along with enhancing my communication skills, I'm improving my vocabulary structure also this way.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. As you mentioned that when you are talking to someone who is expert us, so we have the habit of to get butterflies in our stomach. Oh, that person is so much fluent. If he would ask something, she would ask something. So how I would reply? It's happened. It's happened with me also. So if you will practice every day and slowly and gradually, we will habitual to overcome the hesitation. I had a lot of hesitation when it's come to speak in English. But when I started to speak in English with the people before the session, I was thinking, oh my God, how I'll speak in English. And I have watched your videos. You are so much fluent. You are so much confident. I was thinking before the session how I will speak in English front of her. If she would ask something, how I reply to her. But since I have started to talk with you, I forgot everything what I was thinking about before the session. It's happened. It's happened with me every time when I talking to someone, stranger person. Actually, we are talking with a stranger person. That's the good way to enhance our communication. That's the good way to enhance our confidence.
Yes, yes, yes. Because recently I have talked to an English tutor, and initially I was very much confident, and I was happy as well because I got the opportunity to talk to an English tutor. But as she started speaking, and she was slow, her flow was so good. Like when I was listening to her, what I had to ask, I forgot. What I had to
Yeah.
answer, I forgot. Just because I
Happen.
was so immersed in her language, the way she was
Yeah.
speaking, somewhere I was in my mind, I wish I could also speak like her. So,
Yeah.
you
So
have that kind
naturally.
of fantasy inside you.
Yeah.
So, I think I have learned also from that video that, how to overcome that thing. So, now I'm working on that. And for that reason, I am mailing to many good YouTubers who are speaking very well in this language so that I can get a hold on this language in that level
Yes,
also.
yeah. Now the time has come to talk with the trainers, to talk with the expert. Because unless you will not talk with the expert, how you will get to know how much potential you have? So we should have to take the initiative. I also thinking about it. Now these days I am quite comfortable to talking with the people. So now I should take the initiative to talk with the expert, to talk with the trainers. Why? Because unless you will not come out from your shell, how you will get to know you can do better things,
Yes, yes,
you
yes.
can do
Right,
better
right.
things in your life. So that's how we should do the things we
Hmm.
should do, talk with the others. I want to know other things. Many people before jump into the conversation, they had self-doubt before speak in English, and how they speak in natural way rather than to focus on expert sentences and advanced vocabularies. What would you like to say?
I think it's all about, I think we ultimately come on the practice basis. This is something which I can relate with my experience. Means it took me a lot to come out of my fear and hesitation. Still, I can tell you whenever, as I told you, like whenever I talk to some expert, I somewhere lower my confidence. So I'm still struggling with that. I think we can overcome each and every kind of problem, or whether we have to learn any language, we can overcome this problem only with practice. I think initially, if we
Yes.
just keep our mistakes aside, if we, rather than using new words and vocabulary slangs, if we just focus on how to speak the basic sentences,
Yes.
how to answer someone so that other person can understand ourselves. So I think that much is enough to boost your confidence, and once you maintain that, get that confidence, how to answer someone in a better way so that other person can understand us fully. So I think automatically you gain confidence, and after reaching that level, you can easily reach to another level where you can assess your mistakes, and you definitely can start using words, good words and fancy words. I think it's all about practice. First, practice with basic sentences so that
Yes,
we get
naturally.
confidence. Now we can speak English. After that, one by one, little by little, we can, jump on this, to enhance
Okay.
our communication. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I totally agree with you. We should not focus on the advanced level of sentences. We should focus on the basic sentences. If you have great command to speak on the basic sentences, definitely you will not struggle when you talk with the other person. And I would say we should speak in natural flow. If you will speak in natural flow, so definitely you will make the good impression in front of the other person, because whatever you are speaking, if other person will not understand what you are saying, and the way of talking, the way of listening, the way of representing yourself matters a lot, because many people, they focus on the advanced level of sentences, they focus on the advanced vocabulary, but when it's come to speak, they forgot. Why? Because fluency English depend on the repetition. The more you repeat, the more you speak, definitely you will become better. And practice is the only key to make you fluent. Just do practice as much as you can. So definitely one day you will become fluent.
Yes, yes. Why to go far? I am the live example of that, because along with speaking, I was definitely trying to use deliberately those words, and so that I can move to my basic level. But
Yeah,
somehow in this way, I was burdenizing myself. So
yeah.
after trying this technique, I stopped myself for a while, because this way, I was thinking somewhere that I was pressuring myself. Which was not good for my health.
Yeah.
even. So for a while, I have stopped using that because earlier it was so much in my mind that I know so many vocabularies and phrases. Still, I'm not able to use. Why is it happening? So somewhere I was taking stress. So right now, for the time being, I have left all this. I am only focusing on my fluency, like how not to
Yeah.
get stuck, how not to get fumble, and how talk in a peaceful way and in an enjoyable way. So that's how I'm enjoying.
Yes, fluency and natural flow both are the matter thing, because if you will speak in the fluency, so definitely this is the good way to communication, because communication matters a lot. Whatever you are speaking in front of the other person, if you have great command over the communication, if you have great command to speak in English, so definitely you will make the good impression front of the other person, and as well as if you will speak on the natural flow, if you will speak with confidence. I was a kind of person, I have wasted my lot of time on the sentence structure and different kind of vocabularies, but then I realized no, fluency is must. If you have great command to speak with the flow, to maintain the pace, that's the good way of communication.
Yes, yes, right. You are very much right. I think we must know how to, like, if somebody is even asking any question out of the box, we must know how to give the answer with our,
Yes,
simple words and simple sentences. I think this is the main beauty of a language. Instead of running after vocabulary words and phrases, I think there is no use. And I think you keep revising and keep those words, in your mind. As you become fluent, automatically your mind will start, automatically you will start using those words without any pressure
yes,
or without any. Yes, yes, so this thing will happen automatically, provided you keep your provided you keep your practice continued. Only this is the
yes.
only condition to learn any language.
Yes, as you mentioned that don't pressure. Yes, I totally agree with you. If you will pressure on yourself, definitely you would stuck and you will take a lot of stress in your mind. How I do, how to speak in English. But if you will focus on the progress, if you are following the progress, so definitely that progress will give you good achievement.
Yes, yes, that I can very well see. You have so many thoughts inside you, which you are expressing it in a very good way. Like I am learning a lot from your side. The thoughts which which never came up to my mind. I'm getting to listen those kind of ideas from you.
Thank you so much. Your compliments means a lot to me. So I want to know, ma'am, as you said that if other person will ask the question of us out of box, okay, and we are not ready. So that is the good way. With your confidence, you mold the situation, you mold the conversation. If other person asks something on other thing and you did not prepare yourself, so that is the time you show your confidence and you other person hooked from your attention. Wow, that person is speaking in good way. That means you should have the confidence, you should have the courage, you hooked other person attention. So
Yes.
that is the good way of communication, I would say.
Yes, yes, because it happens whenever we see anyone's video also. It
Yeah,
always catch my attention whenever anyone is between two people and one is asking some kind of different question and other person is answering. Even though
yeah,
that person ideas are very simple, but he is spontaneously answering. So that is something like we should not always waver. We should not think like how to give answer something very good
yes,
or something different. Instead, go with the flow and answer very natural things, which are in our which is in within our reach. So I think instead of pressurizing so much within your knowledge, whatever knowledge you have, I think we should answer those questions. Whatever
question.
knowledge we have through our life and experiences, we can answer that easily.
Yes, yes. If you will answer easily, so definitely things. If you will answer easily, so definitely other person will learn many things. As you said that we did not decide the topic before the session. I am learning many things from you. You are learning many things from me. So this is the part of learning journey. And we
Yes,
always need to room for improvement, because I observe the one thing: English learning journey. It is not a one day process. It is long process. You will have to show up every day. One day you will practice 3 hours. But other day you speak, so you lose the consistency. When you lose the consistency and when you come up to speak, so definitely you will stuck, you will feel under confidence. So confidence will come with the practice and with dedication.
Yes, yes, definitely. And I feel like it is never ending process. Means every
Yeah,
time you learn more, you will confront with more problems. You will be more excited to learn more and more. Means every time I go through or go deep into this language, I feel like to learn more and more. I do not know this and that. I know this. I also want to know this and that part also, because I know grammar part also, because I was teaching to my kids also. But still now they have come to ninth class, and as I open their book, there is so much which I need to learn. So I feel like
yeah,
every time you see their books or you go through somewhere else, you get to learn something new. So I feel like
yes,
learning any language is a never ending process. You have to learn it,
yes, really,
we need to keep our passion alive, and we have to, if we have that dedication, we have to learn it every time. So I am treating myself as a learner, because if you treat yourself your learner, so I think you will learn every day.
yes, yes. If you will treat yourself learner, so you will never burden on yourself. As you said that learning process is the best way to grow, because when you stop yourself from learning, that means you stop your growth and you fall behind from the world. Why? Because many people, we have done graduation, we have done B.Ed, we have done MBA, we have done 12th, 10th. What we think, now I have done my graduation, I have done my study, I don't need to learn anything. We have that kind of mindset. But when you stop yourself from learning, you fall behind in your life,
Yes,
because
yes.
learning process always give you clarity, and you touch in the world what is going on in around us, what is going on in our inside world, because if you will learn something, definitely you will grow up, as well as you will see that changing in your personality also.
Yes, yes, definitely. You will see a definitely a positive side of yours, because until and unless you are not touch with anything, because everybody, definitely we are doing our best part by handling our family and children. But apart from that, we always keep ourselves occupied with something, and learning
Yes,
related to it could be anything, like according to your interest. But I think we should always involve ourselves in some kind of learning to stay positive
yes,
every time, because it is said that an empty mind is a devil's workshop, because it
yes,
happens with, I think, with everyone. If every time, because how long will you watch TV, how long will you scroll phone? So I think it is up to us how to refine ourselves for this purpose according to your interest. Sitting at home, I think there are so many facilities today, you should keep on learning every time.
yes. Find your purpose. If you have a strong purpose, definitely you will achieve more things in your life. If you don't have any purpose, you just living your life for scrolling phones, watching TV, to backbiting others. So definitely you would become that kind of person. You don't know anything. So we should
Hmm.
always keep upgrade ourselves. I would always believe in the upgrade, because as a woman, as a girl, you will have to upgrade yourself every single day. You will have to fight for yourself, because as I said that sometimes you feel demotivated or not, but sometimes I feel like world is running fast. We are behind. I feel like so. For women, we always need to be very mindful, very smart. If you have a smart, if you are mindset, so you are not behind.
Yes, and if you have a healthy competition, I think it is always good. It always, keep you motivated that you also have to do something in your life. So I
Yes,
think it is,
yes,
and every learning is not necessarily related to earning money even. It's
yeah,
not like this. To
yes,
upgrade yourself, you can learn any skill, because skill never
yeah,
goes waste. It can come of use any time in future. You can keep it as an asset with yourself.
yes.
So I think it's very good.
Yeah, I would say if you want to do something in your life, so don't think much. I will start from tomorrow. I will start from next month. I will start from next week. No, start to speak from onwards. Start to speak from today. Start to do work from today. Because if you are waiting for the best day, if you are waiting for the lucky day, if you are waiting for the lucky person, Perfection will never come. You will have to take action. Unless you will not take action, you can't do anything. You will have, if you will keep your first step on the first stair, so definitely one day door will open. But every day you will have to run. You will have to keep your foot on the every stair.
Right, right, right. You are very much right. I was saying something, with your so many good thoughts and ideas, I forgot. So yes, you are right. Like we should never stop somewhere. We should always run. Means I seriously forgot some very good line come up to me and I forgot.
It's a
Yes,
happen. It's a happen.
yes,
Do you have any question for asking to me?
yes, yes, yes. I was about to ask, like, do you take sessions daily, and or how
No,
do you practice?
I don't take sessions daily. It depends to other person. Like
Okay.
you, as you know, if other person have time, sometimes I don't have time. So it depends to other person. Sometimes you will have to manage your time according to other person. Sometimes other person has to manage time according to your time. So it depends on person to person. It depends on the other person. You can't impose to other person, now I have the time, you will have to come on this time. No, you will have to make the schedule according to
Mhm.
other person. So it's happened. And when I come to, I used to take session earlier daily, but I want to bring the English environment for my daughter. So I want to speak English with my daughter, and she's little, she is younger, and I would say she needs me. So, as a mother, it is my responsibility. I should give my time to her, and she is quite mischievous. So, as a mother for a girl, it is mandatory to teach her many things in her life. So, that's why I took the decision. I will not take the session every day. I will attend the session at alternative day, and
Okay.
something or the other, if I don't get time, so something or the other I do work related to speak English fluently, because we have 24 hours, so we have to use our day wisely.
Yes, but it feels so that you have 24 hours. When day pass by, you do not come to know, and you keep, finding time for yourself. But
Yeah,
somehow, like I also started my channel when I was not well, means I was struggling with my health. So I think at that time I started my journey, and I used to post videos on alternate days. So at that time also, I I maintained my consistency. I did not stop at that time also. So I feel like if I pass that time where I was not well and I was struggling, like how to juggle my health and how to make videos. Because even if you are making 30 seconds video, that also, takes time. You have to prepare the
yeah,
content, then you have to speak, then you have to add it. And 2 years before, my condition was not that much even. Means I was unable to sit for, even half an hour or 1 hour, because if I used to sit for long hours, then I used to face problems related to my health. So I feel like
yeah, that's
if
happened.
my health at that time could not stop me, so how can I stop now? So I think my own life experiences give me motivation every time, and I keep motivating
Yeah,
myself in this way. I think, and every time I think like to move, to reach one level ahead where I am now. So I think this way, every day I feel like I have to do something
I
which
agree.
inspires me. Like
I
if
agree.
I don't get time, if I don't get time to converse with someone or practice, so I have another hobby also, and that is very
Yes,
close to my heart. Like
yes, yes.
yesterday, what happened? Yesterday, I did not till 2 o'clock. I did not find time for myself, and I was getting somewhere. Means I didn't get time. I was getting little frustrated. So I
Yeah,
thought not to get
happens.
frustrated. Instead, adopt your another hobby. So I went downwards. I feed animals. Like there are dogs and cows near my house. So there I fed them, and I felt so happy. I felt like even though I
Yeah,
could not converse with anyone, I have utilized my day. I have made my day productive by doing this thing. So I think this way I think I'm balancing. Now I don't get frustrated or panic so easily. I maintain my peace.
really, you inspired me a lot, because if you did not do anything, that means you add the value in others' life. Because as a human being, we need to be very kind. We need to be very humble, not only human, not only for our family, for animals, because they give us many things because of the environment, because of the animals. So, as a human being, it is our responsibility to take care of them. So, I have learned one thing from you, to help others, like animals and dogs. Very good thing. So, as you say that, the day before yesterday, I was discussing with my husband. Many people, they don't have time, okay, and many people, they have time, they find the things how I spend my time, with whom I utilize my time. So it's happened in life, like we are homemaker, we are handling many things like our personality, our skills, and our household chores. And many people, they have time, they are just thinking how I spend my time, where I waste my time. So it's happen in life.
Yes, yes, yes. I think it has never happened with me because whenever I was struggling with my health issues along with raising my kids, at that time I wanted to do like I belong from a teaching field. I was doing job earlier, but after my twins, I couldn't get time because. But at that time also, I was very much curious to take up a job along with handling children. But at that time, I was struggling with my health issues also, so I never means I have never experienced this. Like I never wasted my time in scrolling
Yeah.
phone or
Likewise.
definitely I used to watch TV, but for a very little time along with my kids, so that
Likewise.
they also feel my company. Many times they say you just come and watch TV with us. So I think just to give them pleasure, I watch, and means it has my habit. I always try to utilize each and every single minute of my life because I know time is very valuable. Once you
Yes,
lost the
yes,
time, you cannot regain it.
yes.
Recently,
Time
like
is very precious. The today we
mm,
are living the life, this day will not come again in our life. Like today, we are talking to each other. This day will not come again. I feel that, because if you because we always shoot the value of time. If you will know the value of time, the day will come. Time will not value of yours.
yes, and especially recently, like 1.5 year before, I come to know the value of time, especially when my father passed away. So at that time, we take these things very lightly. We went to our
Yeah.
family and we just talked to them. Means that was very good time, but we never thought that something will happen with us also. Like we listen these kind of things, sad things from in other families also, but we never think like keeping those things with us, that some kind of thing will happen with us also. So
Yeah.
definitely now I cherish those moments. You cannot bring back that time, but
Yeah.
definitely you cherish. So I think I value now whosoever I talk with, my family or my children, I value that time which we spend together, because we never know what happened tomorrow. Definitely we are wishing for good, but it is not in your hand. So
Yeah.
I try to cherish and try to devote whatever time I'm devoting to anyone. I try to devote that time with my soul and heart, so that I do not regret later. So I think
Yeah.
this way I have changed my life totally after,
It's
especially after
happen.
that incident.
I totally agree with you. The story you shared with me, I go through with this story. I go through these kind of things in my life. So I don't have also father, and whenever I miss them, so I feel very down. I feel very, because we, at that time we were a child, we don't know the value of parents, but when we grown up and as a mother, as a parent, so we understood the value of parents, our how much our parents, they love us, because selfless love always give your parent, and selfless love as a mother you give your children. So
Yes.
that is unconditional love that we have found with our parents. No one can give us in the world.
Yes, yes, yes. Like their love is not replaceable. We cannot replace their love with
Yeah.
anyone else. And
No.
in front of your parents only, you can become a child only. Even after
Yes.
reaching at this age, also you can become child in front of your parents
Yes.
only. only your parents can listen to your nonsense talk or whatever you are talking
Yes,
rubbishly. Only they are the one
exactly.
who listen to you
Yes,
patiently. So I think that is some kind where you that is the place where you can peace and you can get relaxation. After coming back, definitely you have your whole routine. You are the whole head of your family. You have to handle everything. So I
yes.
think that time which you cherish, that is not replaceable and nobody can change it. So I think everybody value their parents. Everybody meet your parents time to time, and I think that is the most wonderful time I have ever had in my life, and I will always cherish those times.
Likewise, likewise, because as a parent, we have the value and we have the parent. No one can replace their love in our life. That is the true. Actually, ma'am, we have time. Time has done. So
Yes, yes,
now we have to wind up the session. Definitely, we will catch up again. Do you have any question for asking? Which we
yes,
have discussed many insightful things that I
yes,
never ever thought
yes,
we will
yes.
discuss these kind of things. So sometimes it's happened, but the session was fruitful and you put your heart and soul to make this session fruitful.
Yes, yes, definitely. Even without asking, you have given your so many opinions, ideas, which I have, inculcated in my life also, and will definitely, try that way also, which you told, which lessons you have given me. So it was
I
very, I
have learned
enjoyed
many
the
things from you
conversation.
today. You
Yes,
are truly inspirational for me. I have learned many things from you.
thank you very much.
Okay, ma'am. So thank you so much for giving me your precious time. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Same here, same here. We'll